Oh, hey.
Oh, hey. How you doing?
Oh, I'm great.
God damn!
So, for all of our lovely patrons who are paying to see this high-quality video.
Hey, listen, we got a new fucking camera. This shit
Exactly.
might be better quality now than it was.
We don't really know, but we have a tripod.
Mm-hmm.
And that's really what's important.
Girl, we fancy. So, listen, if you're not already a Patreon in the fucking behind-the-scenes tier, check that shit out. We got higher quality shit now.
Yeah, it's super high quality.
Super high.
I don't even know if I did the settings right. I've never realized that I had to learn to be like
a goddamn audio fucking video engineer.
Yeah, like technologically affluent. Yeah.
Ooh, affluent.
Yeah, but I put like a weird emphasis on the word. So
you did. I wasn't gonna. I wasn't gonna call it out.
We're just gonna let that go.
Yeah. No big deal.
Okay, but I really do love that we're twinning today.
Me too, except for my crazy pants.
Yeah.
But there's a reason that I wore these.
Okay, I would love to know the reason.
Well,
you got me. You baited me in.
I did.
You threw it out there and I grabbed it. And
I was like,
tell
do
me
you think
more.
she'll ask?
Why, Erin, why are you wearing a different set of floral leggings than your normal?
Well, they're very flowy and fucking mystical, right? Okay, so
look, so are mine. We're doing that again.
Oh, yeah, twins.
Yours are more mystical.
Yeah, yours have pockets. That's pretty fucking impressive.
Yeah, but they're
I thought
still
they were
yoga
jeans.
pants because I don't
they are.
do yoga, but
No.
I fucking tie bow. I'll Billy Blanks your ass up.
Okay, so it ties into my goddamn. Are you ready for this?
Yes.
So,
yes.
it has been windy as fuck.
The windiest.
It has been the windiest that it has ever been in San Diego.
I legit was working and looking out my window, and I was like, can we get tornadoes? Like, why?
Is it like tornado siren? I didn't know we had those.
The trees were like bending, and I'm
Yeah.
like, it's pretty fucking windy.
We lost a fucking tree at the house, and so Brandon was like, I gotta buy a chainsaw, and I was like, okay.
It's because you guys have eucalyptus trees everywhere. Those bitches
It's
don't
a
have
goddamn
any kind
pepper
of...
tree.
Oh.
Yeah, but also I almost hit a fucking eucalyptus tree because that bitch widowmakered me.
Oh, no.
Yeah, and I was like, not today.
That would widowmaker Brandon, by the way.
You know, whatever. It didn't, though.
When you were driving?
Yeah, but it was already fallen. Like, it was down, and I was like, ooh, that tried to widowmaker somebody. It wasn't as intense as I just made it sound.
I was like, God damn.
But I went to daycare, and I went to pick up my kids, and I had baby girl in this arm, and then the boy climbed into the car, and I was like, cool. And I usually, like, hold on to her, and I stand in the doorway, and then I fucking put him in with one hand, like, clip that shit. I've gotten pretty good at it, right?
Yep.
But it's windy as fuck.
Oh, no.
So the door slammed shut on my fucking leg. What is that?
Oh, my God.
Isn't that the scariest bruise you've ever seen?
That is the scariest bruise ever. It's like literally like blood is pooled. Hold that up there for the $10 people. You work it, lady. Oh, my God.
I put lotion on my leg for this.
Aw, it's
Where
like
is
she
it?
knew.
Where is it? Oh, it's so hard because it's fucking...
Yeah, why don't you just stand up and turn around? I'll let you know if it's getting...
Oh, there it is. There it is.
Oh, my God. People, I want Lee to walk in right now.
We're actually cam girls now. Look at this. Right here.
Oh.
Right here. In case you couldn't tell what part of me is fucking dead.
It's literally red still.
Yeah. No, this has just happened yesterday.
Oh, my God. It looks like a port wine birthmark.
It does. As soon as it happened, I was at daycare, so I couldn't be like, fuck, right?
Yeah.
And so I just kind of like shuddered because it slammed into the back of my leg and then pushed the front of my leg into the car.
Ow.
So it like sandwiched my leg right there. The front has a little bruise, but it's not as bad. And then I like just kind of like shuddered like, oh, fuck, that hurt, right? And I didn't say anything. And then my kid was looking at me like, uh-oh, something's wrong. Like, mom doesn't usually make that face. And I was like, oh, the door got me. Like, I didn't know how to express myself.
Oh, my God. You just, like, bottled it up for later.
Oh, yeah, it was so bad. And then I was like, I can't with your buckle right now. I have to go put baby sister in. And I put her in her side. And then I had to, like, go back around. But when I was putting her in her side, I was, like, leaning against the door like, not today, motherfucker.
Oh,
Not
my
gonna get my other
God.
leg. Ooh, and I had to go back to him and, like, get him with two hands because I was, like, mentally not okay after that.
I can't do this. So we lit our driveway is up like on a little bit of a hill. And so that shit happens to me all the time. But I learned to like
put your booty into it.
Yeah, like I just throw a hip out every time I'm getting one of the kids because for sure that thing's going to come flying back. But there is nothing worse, especially if it's the corner of the door that gets you. There, it's like stubbing your fucking toe.
Oh my God, it was so bad. And just slammed into me. And right after it happened, I was like, I looked at it because I was like, well, I bruised like a peach. Like that is going to bruise immediately.
Yeah.
And there was nothing.
Oh, there's
And I was
something
like-
there now.
I was like, oh, it's going to be a bad one.
It's like the size of a baseball,
yeah, it looks like I got nailed in the back of my knee with a baseball.
but like even bigger maybe.
And then this morning I woke up and there was like a solid red line, like where the door like chopped me.
Yeah.
And then around it was like a little bit pink. And I was like, oh, and I took pictures because I was like, that's impressive. And also I wear leggings, so like I can't just like roll that shit up. That's why I wear these so that I could amply
roll that
show
shit up?
you, like, just like flop it up, right?
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Oh my God.
Oh, man. So, yeah. Can you top that with your goddamn?
Probably not. No, like you have a physical injury to match yours. Okay, so my goddamn is that I am negatively affecting my child's life in the following ways.
Oh, no. Tell me about it.
Yesterday, I think it was, I was making my beautiful son a bountiful dessert of cookies. And by that, I mean I broke it off the block, the pre-made block, and
Ooh, those are so good.
I left it in square form and put it on a cookie sheet.
Are you supposed to shape those?
I don't know. And popped it in the oven, and I was like, yeah, we're having fucking cookies tonight. That's
Yeah.
what you get when you sleep in your goddamn bed. Ooh.
Hell yeah.
And it even had M&Ms on top of it. Whatever, right?
Baby.
So I'm doing my thing. It smells like cookies everywhere. And the timer goes off, and I look at it, and I'm like, those aren't ready yet. This time, they've never fucking get the time right.
Okay.
Or my oven sucks. But it's okay because I'm getting a new oven.
Ooh, yeah, that's right.
Anyway, so they weren't ready. So I was like, yeah, whatever, fuck it. I'll just keep an eye on it and let it go like a minute or two
Oh my
more.
God. Did you set your house on fire?
I almost set my house on fire, and then I went, shit, the cookies. And I like ripped the oven open, and my son came running in super excited, and then he goes, shit, the cookies. Because he was like just as like fucking dumbfounded as me, like, oh my God, don't forget the cookies. And he came sliding in, and he said it right after me, shit, the cookies. And then he looked at me like, I just said a bad word. And I was like trying so hard not to laugh, and I was like, about to tell him, like, we don't say that word. And he goes, Mom, why did you say a bad word? You made me say a bad word. Like, he was so disappointed in himself. Oh, my God, I was dying. It was like the same inflection and everything. Shit, the cookies. I'm like, oh, my God. And then he's like, we're not supposed to say bad words. And then he was like scolding me. And I'm like, okay, well, tone it down a fucking notch here. Because first of all, I just made you cookies. And second of all, I'm your goddamn mom. I can say whatever
Yeah.
the fuck I want to say.
Also, I almost just burned the cookies, so.
The cookies came out perfect.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
Good.
so that's the
Shit
real
the cookies
That's the real
is the
goddamn
name of the brand.
shit the cookies.
TM Stacy.
Oh my God. It's like one of those things in my brain. I'll always see my little son running in, shit the cookies.
I know.
Okay, Erin, are you ready to hear me tell you a murder story?
I've never been more ready for anything in my life.
Oh,
Stace.
well, that's awkward.
In my lice. I have lice.
Oh no, not today. Not in the shed.
Not in the shed.
Okay, well, I'm going to tell you an amazing story, a crazy story,
It's amazing,
a shocking story,
Oh.
and one that I have fucking heard somewhere.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if it was on Dayline. I Googled it to be like, did any of the major podcasts do it? I think Minds of Madness have done it. So you probably have heard this because I'm pretty
Okay.
sure you've binged all of them. But I can't figure it out where I saw this. So I'm guessing it's a Dateline or 2020 or some shit. So it's probably one that everybody has heard before. But it's still fucking crazy. And I thought, it'll still be fun for us to do it.
Fun maybe isn't the adjective we should use, but yeah, I agree.
Well, I'm having fun.
That's true. I'm always having fun.
Yeah. I didn't mean like, ooh.
This is going to be so spicy.
Ugh.
I was kidding.
Yeah.
I was kidding.
Yeah, wait, way to make me feel awkward. What do I do with my hands? Sorry,
my
I used that
God.
adjective.
So
I
well-
thought this would be the worst fucking story that would
Unpack your adjectives.
give you. There was a hairy bear. There was a scary bear. He made a hasty retreat to his lair. And I unpacked my adjectives. God, I love Schoolhouse Rock.
It loves you too.
All right. So this week I'm going to tell you about Carrie Farver.
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 Is this like Brett Favre's something?
No.
I feel like that's how you spell it. Brett Favre.
Burr.
Farver. Okay, go ahead.
Okay. So she was, I don't have a lot about her because she's the victim, unfortunately,
Per usual.
per usual. But everything that I could find about her, like all of her family and friends, was like, oh, she was vivacious. Her smile would light up the room, any room that she walked into. Like, she was just fucking a doll, right?
I'm sorry for laughing, but it's just always, every time.
I know.
Yeah.
Even as I type
If
it,
your
I'm like,
smile lights up a room, you're going to get murdered.
you're fucked. Every time I write it, I'm like, God damn it, I hate myself. But it's all they have, so,
Yeah.
listen.
All right, so she was a nice lady.
Yep, and in her late 20s, she had actually had a son by the name of Max. But she was, I know. So she was diagnosed, awkward turn here, she was diagnosed with bipolar disorder because she had her son and then she was depressed and then it turned into being diagnosed as bipolar.
Okay.
And she was seeing a therapist and she got on medication and everything and she got all of her like bipolar mood swings in like order or whatever. She had her shit together at this point in her life, okay? So it's 2012 and she was working her dream job in Omaha, Nebraska. She lived like an hour away, but her job was in Omaha.
God damn.
I know, but
I guess you worked an hour away.
yeah, I mean, it's really only 20 minutes away, but fuck, man, that traffic makes it a goddamn hour.
Yeah.
But she would travel an hour every day to go to work. Her son was doing great in high school. Her life was fucking looking up. And mentally, she was very sound and healthy and everything, right?
Okay.
Okay, I'm going to introduce you to another person in our story.
All right, who dis?
Who dis? His name is Dave Krupa.
Dave sounds like a dick.
You don't know that about Dave.
You're right. Okay, go on. Tell me about Dave. Is he a dick?
So in 2012, Dave moved to Omaha, Nebraska. He had taken a new job working at an auto repair shop. And it turns out that he had recently separated from his baby mama, Amy Flora, and he had actually had 2 kids with her. So he broke it off with her, moves to Omaha, gets a new job, starts a new life, basically.
Okay. Fuck those kids. We'll just go somewhere else.
Right? Well, I don't know like how far away he was living from his kids, but
All right, that's fair.
Dave and Amy had a long-term relationship, but for whatever reason, it didn't fucking work out and they separate, right? So he jumps on some dating website because he hasn't been in the fucking dating pool for a long time.
Yeah.
He's like, I've been with Amy forever. I don't know how to do this. So he jumps on some dating website.
Yeah.
And there he matches with a woman by the name of Shayna Elizabeth Golyar.
Okay.
But she goes by Liz. So he matches with Liz. So now Liz has 2 children herself. And they're around the same age as Dave's kids. And so the couple kind of hit it off, right? They're like, oh my God, we have so much in common.
Yeah.
How relatable. I feel so related to you.
How bizarre.
Wanna fuck?
Want a bone? Want to make
How
another?
bizarre.
Hey,
How
want to go
bizarre.
halves on a kid?
No. No, don't do it anymore. Okay. Dave and Liz, they start dating pretty regularly. But Dave was pretty upfront with Liz about the fact that he had just gotten out of this really long relationship. And so he wanted to still see other women as well as Liz.
Yeah, he's like, I'm not looking for anything long term here.
Exactly. Like, let's bone and hang out. You're cool. I think you're hot. Like, this is fun. But
I'm playing the field.
Yeah, but I'm not trying to make a fucking Brady Bunch family right now with our 4 kids.
Yeah.
And so Liz was cool with this idea. She was like, all right, fucking sick, sweet, sounds great. So this goes on for about 6 months.
God damn.
I know. And then one day, Dave is at his auto repair shop working, and in walks Carrie.
Ooh, baby.
Ooh, baby. And
Looking fine.
And the wind blew her hair, and the air was just taken right out of Dave's lungs.
She had them Doozy Dukes on, and she had some platform fucking stilettos on or some shit.
And she was like leaning over her car.
And she's like, I don't know, my car doesn't work. And she had the hood up and the steam blew.
Yeah, and she's just like hitting it with a wrench. Like,
I think it's broken.
No, but she did take her car in because it needed to be serviced or something.
So it's probably totally normal.
Yeah, it's totally normal.
It wasn't like Megan Fox brought her fucking car
in Transformers on the side of the road. No. Fucking Bumblebee rolls up. No, none of that happened.
Okay. That's probably what he was imagining.
Where's Steven from Even Stevens? All right, so Carrie brings the car into Dave, right?
Yeah.
Something was wrong with her car, and Dave was like, I fix cars.
Check this shit out.
Yeah.
I got a wrench right here.
I'll bang on that for you. And she
I'll put this wrench in your tailpipe.
And she's like, oh, please. No, but for whatever reason, when she came in, there was obvious chemistry between the two, and Dave asks Carrie out on a date. Okay, so Carrie is like, hell yeah, let's go out on this date. And while they're on the date, he learns that she also has a son, right? And And they were like really vibing and everything. And he was like, okay, well, like, do you want to come back to my house since we have so many things in common, like a son and a kid?
Oh my God, you're fertile too? Come on.
Do you want to go bang? And so Carrie was like, yep, let's go. And as things started to get like hot and heavy.
Where do they find the time?
What do you mean?
Like, they have children.
Well, I think
guess he doesn't.
He was
I
like,
mean, he does.
Yeah. Well, her son was 15. He was in high school.
Oh, okay.
And so she was like, oh.
You're telling me it gets better?
Yeah. It fucking better get better. As long as you stop popping them kids out.
I'm stopping.
Me too.
Maybe not for other people.
Yeah, yeah, but
I'll
that's
be your
true.
host.
That's just 9 months, though.
Yeah.
Maybe
it's not the rest
10.
of my life.
Are you gonna pump the milk too? We'll talk about this offline.
We'll talk about that.
I'll talk about this offline.
Let's take this offline.
Okay, so they're back at Dave's house and they're about to bone, and Carrie stops him and is like, okay, listen, this is like a lot of fun and everything, but this is getting like pretty heated pretty quick, and I don't want anything serious. Like, she had just gotten out of a long relationship herself and was just like, I'm not trying to jump back into something else.
And he was like, dude, same.
Exactly, that's literally what I wrote in my notes. He said, score, same, please. That's not a quote, though. But yeah, he was like, oh, this is fucking perfect.
Yeah.
And so they hook up, and then Carrie grabs her things afterwards, and she heads home. And as she's leaving, she runs into Liz in the hallway.
Uh-oh.
Like Dave's other main squeeze, right?
Ooh.
It turns out that our girl Liz here, she had stopped by totally unannounced to pick up some of her things. So, like, she didn't know that Carrie was there. But they had an open relationship, so he's not doing anything wrong. It's just awkward.
Yeah. Super awkward.
Exactly. So it was like a 10-second encounter in the hallway, but like clearly Liz was like kind of irked about it. Like she didn't make a scene or anything, but she was just like, the fuck, yo.
Yeah.
So Dave and Carrie, they hit it. That's literally all it was. It was like a 10-second encounter. So Dave and Carrie, they start to hit it off pretty well. And Carrie at work, she was given a big project where she had to like work late and all this other shit. And since she lived an hour away, Dave was like, well, hey, during this project, do you want to come stay at my house? Like he lived in an apartment, but like, do you want to come stay in my apartment?
Okay.
And for whatever reason, Carrie was like, yeah, that's a great fucking idea. Let's do
if she's been seeing this guy for a while, she's
no,
probably...
not a while.
Oh, okay.
They were. It was like pretty soon.
Okay.
And so she was like, yeah, that sounds like a great idea. I don't want to drive all this way. And plus, I like you a lot. So yeah, I'll stay here. He also just lived right around the corner from her office. So it was convenient for her. I'm sure it's convenient for both of them.
Yeah. I mean, if they're boning, if you trust someone inside of you, you trust them enough to stay at their house.
Yeah. Like, and they had like a lot of chemistry. So I'm sure they have like the butterflies and like having fun hanging out. And they're working all day and then they're just hanging out after. It's kind of like a date, right?
Yeah.
So that's what they do. She kind of like moves in temporarily. And by that, I mean, I'm sure she was just bringing like a backpack. It's not like she had her toothbrush in a drawer.
Yeah,
you know
she
what
didn't
I mean?
get a drawer.
Yeah.
It was just like, I'll bring my shit in my overnight bag.
Bring your own pillow. BYOP. Oh, God. Okay, so, you know, she kind of like moves in this not a couple.
Not official way.
Yeah. They're living together for not even a week when on November 13th, 2012, Dave leaves for work and he kisses Carrie goodbye. And he like mentioned to her like, hey, I'll see you after work or whatever. And they had fucking plans to hang out.
Please tell me Liz doesn't have a fucking key. I feel bad for calling him a dick now because I'm getting bad vibes from Liz.
Well, you'll just have to see where the story takes you.
Okay. Okay. It's just, you know, you tell me about a girl and then you immediately tell me about a guy and I'm like, he's
This
obviously
asshole.
the fucking aggressor.
Listen, we have done episodes where I'm pretty sure you had to edit out me talking mad shit about the victim before I realized it was the victim.
That's fair. I try to keep it a secret sometimes.
I just jump ahead and judge willy-nilly because that's what I'm about in this podcast.
I know. It's what I'm about in my life.
But I don't mean it.
Yeah, of course.
I'm like one of the nicest people you will ever meet.
One of.
But I will also be like, she had a booger in her nose the whole time.
I didn't tell her.
Nobody told her, not even me. But we're going to talk about it. Alrighty. Okay, so here we are.
Okay.
Dave goes to work.
Okay, he goes to work. He's like, smooches, love you, babe, bye.
Yeah, see you
He
later.
doesn't say love you, though.
No, they're not on I love you. God damn, shit.
Yeah, sorry. I jumped the relationship ahead a bit.
Live together.
Ooh.
Kind of.
Yeah.
Okay, so.
Temporary roommates.
Exactly. And while Dave is at work, so it's like mid-morning now, not much longer after he had said goodbye to her, he gets a message from Carrie that says something along the lines of like, hey, I want to officially move in together.
Ooh.
Red flag.
Ooh.
Yeah.
She's like, don't worry, I have a key. I copied it.
Yeah. I live here now.
When you weren't home.
Now, this catches Dave off guard because they had a pretty sweet deal going on, right? Like, I thought we understood what we each understood.
I thought we were on the same page here.
Exactly. And she never hinted at wanting to be like an official couple or anything the whole week that they lived together. And so...
Wait. Who's asking to be an official couple?
Carrie texts Dave.
Oh, I was thinking it was Liz. I was like, ooh, that's awkward. Okay, Carrie is now officially like, hey, by the way, I want to move in forever.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so awkward.
That's so different, right?
Yeah.
And Dave's like, I'm sorry, what? Like, everything was going great, and you haven't been hinting at this. Like, I've already told you that this isn't what I'm interested in.
Oh, no.
Yeah, like, what's going on?
Bro, it's been a week.
It's been a week. And so Dave texts back something like, hey, not interested, right?
Not now,
like,
not never, my friend.
Yeah, like, I'm having a lot of fun with you, and, like, I'm open to see where life goes, but, like, I'm not trying to get serious.
I'm not trying to settle down. I was just at easy convenience because you were working late.
Right? And I'm trying to have my slutty college years.
Yeah.
You know?
He's trying to sow his wild oats.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure they're well out of college because they both have careers, but you know what I mean.
And children. Lots of them.
Yeah, all of them. So Carrie texts back, quote, fine, I hate you. I'm dating someone else. I don't want to see you anymore. Go away.
First of all, okay,
Whoa,
if you
whoa.
were dating someone else, why'd you ask to move in with me?
Right?
Are you just being spiteful? Like, you're not really dating
You're just being
anyone else.
spiteful. You're just being spiteful.
Yeah.
Because really then what was your plan? Like to see if I said yes and then if yes, you were going to dump them?
You're just hedging your bets here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
all right, that's a little weird.
Yeah, like that's fucking intense. So this obviously shocks Dave a lot because
He's
she
like,
never...
bro, I thought we were chill. I thought we were having a good time.
Like you haven't acted like this at all, right?
Oh, you're kind of a psycho. Glad I dodged that bullet.
Exactly. Dodged a fucking bullet there. And so
Yeah.
he gets home after work and he finds out that Carrie had left,
Yeah.
like she said.
Did she, like, take all his stuff? I can copy
No.
his key.
No. Well, I don't know if she copied his key.
All right.
But she takes her stuff and leaves. There's no
Okay.
sign of her. And he's like, whew, that was fucking crazy. Really dodged a bullet. Glad that happened there. You know, it
Glad
didn't-
that happened now versus, like, later.
Exactly. And he doesn't really give it much thought after that.
Okay.
So then 2 days after Carrie bails, Dave starts getting blown up, like text messages. By
She's got
Carrie.
stage 5 clinger.
Got a stage 5 clinger. Carrie is like nonstop texting him. And she keeps sending him stuff like, I hate you. You've ruined my life. Just like a lot of drama, right? Like you're just texting to be mean at this point.
Yeah. Like, okay, well, bye.
Like, what do you think I'm going to do? You think I'm going to come back and be like, oh my God,
Oh,
you're
sorry
right.
for ruining your life. I guess you can move in with me, even though this will definitely not get better.
yeah. No, thank you.
Yeah.
Exactly. And so at the same time, Carrie's mom, Nancy, she started to get messages from Carrie also.
Uh-oh. Sup, Nance?
What's up, Nance? The messages were saying stuff about how she had taken a new job in Kansas.
Okay.
Carrie.
I think I know what's going on here.
Do you? Mm-hmm. Okay.
I think so.
You think you've figured it out?
I think I've cracked the code.
Okay.
I think I cracked the case.
Okay, let's see. So, I've got a new job in Kansas. And her mom was like, that's really weird because you just got your like dream job in Omaha.
Yeah.
Like, that's very shocking that you just fucking up and left.
Mm-hmm.
And
Also, what about your son? Is he like just moving places now?
exactly. And she was just kind of like, well, I need you to take care of my son until I figure shit out. Like, just fucking deal with it, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so her mom was like, well, can you call me and talk to me? Like, I want to talk to you. And
Nance isn't into texting.
Nance wasn't into texting, and Carrie would never call her. And then
Suspicious.
suspicious. And then Carrie missed her half brother's wedding, which was really not like her. Her like son was a part of the wedding and everything. And so the family was like, okay, this happened like a couple days after she just fucking bails, right?
Yeah.
Like 2 days, 3 days, I don't know. Within a week of her bailing, she missed this wedding, and the family's like, okay, something's up here because this is not like her. Even with like bipolar disorder and everything, she's never done this.
Yeah.
Like, this is fucking intense. She was at a really good spot in her life and she was taking really good care of herself. There's something wrong.
And she was all medicated and stuff to be like,
Yeah. Like, there was no sign. Like,
Okay.
what the fuck?
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, her work considered her like a rock star, right? They like loved her. She was a very reliable employee. And then she just literally didn't give any notice and quit her job. And so that was kind of shocking too.
yeah.
So after this, in missing the wedding, that was kind of like the straw that broke the camel's back, her mom filed a missing persons report for Carrie.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, the police didn't really take Carrie's mom very seriously.
Because she's an adult and she's allowed to go missing.
Exactly. And they were like, well, she's also bipolar, so it's not unusual. Like, if she stopped taking her medicine or something, it's not unusual for her to act erratic or anything like that, right?
Yeah.
And they just kind of dismissed her. Like, they had a case on her, but they weren't, like,
actively searching for her.
Yeah, they were just kind of like, okay, we'll keep an eye out.
Mm.
So her mom is super frustrated right now, and she felt like at a loss, right? And like, for the record, the articles were like, we interviewed the police, and they were like, we totally took this seriously. But her mom is like, they didn't take me seriously.
Yeah.
Like, they didn't do shit for a while.
Of course they're going to tell them afterward. Like, yeah, no, we did everything that was in our power.
Yeah, exactly. But they really didn't do that much that was in their power, especially after I tell you some of the shit. You're going to be like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Okay, so this whole time, these weeks or whatever, Dave is still getting blown up by Carrie. Every day, all day, every day, he's getting straight up harassed by her. He was getting messages that said stuff like, quote, we belong together and I'll make your life hell. And like these messages, I know. These messages were so like once like they'd be one way and then another. They were very erratic and crazy.
Also, you just moved states, quote unquote. So like... We belong together?
No, you don't want us together.
Yeah.
We can't. Like, that's now long distance.
You just left.
Yeah. This is the worst idea ever.
If you would have kept your job here, maybe.
We could have talked about it like adults.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And then the messages started talking about Liz and like threatening Liz, like that hoe bag.
Oh, that hoe bag.
And Dave was like, that's super strange because they legit met for like 10 seconds in the hallway.
Yeah.
So why all of a sudden is Carrie super jealous of Liz? And like threatening her and shit. Because that wasn't even a thing before.
I thought we were chill.
And also, literally 10 seconds. You don't even fucking know her that well.
Yeah, but also it doesn't matter how well I know a girl if she's with someone that I'm interested in. I hate her.
Yeah, if they exist and I know about it.
Yeah, if they're like on Earth.
Yeah, and like breathing.
They should burn. No,
It's
I'm just
a
kidding.
problem.
We have a problem. So I get it.
Yeah.
Like the jealousy. I get where that would come from in that circumstance or whatever. And I get that guys don't get it. Like they barely knew each other.
Yeah. But
Like,
also
that doesn't
she
matter.
never,
in a rational girl mind.
Yeah, no, our girl mind is insane. But she never brought it up or mentioned it or anything. Like in person, she was never like, "Oh my god, this is a problem for me" or anything. She was just like, "Cool, whatever." Like
deuces.
Yeah.
Hope he doesn't smell like me.
Ew. Meanwhile, Liz also said that she started to get harassing text messages from Carrie. And it wouldn't be unusual for Liz and Dave to be like hanging out together and both of their phones start blowing up with Carrie harassing them and saying shit like, being like, the fuck, bro.
Well, now, how are you both hanging out with each other and both getting blown up at the same time?
Well, I mean, it wasn't like at the exact same time. It'd be like they're hanging out. It's like if we're hanging out and like somebody starts texting you and then they're texting me.
No, I know, but I'm thinking it's pretty obvious at this point that it's Liz with Carrie's cell phone.
Is it though?
That's in my opinion. This is where I'm going with this. Is that Liz might have done some nefarious shit. Tried to cover up her tracks, said that Carrie left town, whatever, won't call, yada, 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 a.k.a. just trying to cover up her tracks. And then she's like, oh, this is why she left. Also, she hates you. Look how rude she is.
Yeah.
Also, now she's threatening me. But, like, if you're hanging out
and
with
you're both
someone,
getting messages.
and you're both getting messages, like, does she have the other phone in her other pocket? Like, how's that? Is it on a timer, like a delay? Like, oh, my God, send this in 4 hours.
Can you do that?
I don't know. Probably.
You could do anything.
Yeah. I'm sure you could. Maybe she's like a fucking phone whiz. I don't know.
Maybe she's like Matilda and she could just like think it and it'll happen.
Maybe. But that's where I'm going with this. I know.
Okay.
Hot take.
Okay. I appreciate the hot take. Do you want to know the real story?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is that not it?
You'll find out.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So they both start getting blown up, right?
Yeah. And they're like, how bizarre.
How bizarre? How bizarre. Liz also started to become the victim of random vandalization.
Ooh, okay. That's a little crazy to be doing that to yourself.
So one day in late November, she pulls into her garage and written on the garage. So this is like, I don't know, a couple weeks after Carrie has gone fucking AWOL, right?
Weeks?
Well, because it was like November 12th, and now it's the end of November. So
Okay.
like 2 weeks or something.
Yeah.
I don't fucking know. So she pulls into her garage, and written on the garage wall in spray paint were the words, quote, "whore from Dave."
What?
I don't know. I was like, that's like the
It's like
worst.
a whore from Babylon?
It's like the,
Or of. I think
maybe.
it's of.
Well, this said "whore from Dave." And I was like, that is the weirdest.
Or was it like whore from Dave?
Love Dave. I don't know. It just
But
said,
they're not on love yet, you know?
Yeah.
From Dave.
Hi, I'm Dave.
I am Dave. Who's Dave?
I don't know, because I didn't see a picture of this, but it said, quote, "whore from Dave."
Okay.
And
I'm assuming
Each
it's
letter was-
whore from Dave.
each letter was capitalized if they were doing it verbatim.
Each letter was
Each
capital.
word was capitalized, not letter.
Oh. I was like, it was in all caps. No, okay. Title caps. Got it.
Yeah. And so Liz obviously filed a police report because she was like, somebody got in my fucking garage and they spray painted my walls. And
It was inside?
yeah.
Oh, I thought it was outside.
No, it was like inside. She pulled into her garage to be like, I love my home. The fuck is
that's-
going on here?
That's real sketchy.
Yeah, no, thank you.
Ooh.
Can you imagine how like invaded you would feel? Like,
Yeah.
oh, there was somebody at my house. No,
Yeah.
thank you.
Well, now I think it's on like each wall, like whore from Dave.
And then like the garage door closes and it's just like an exclamation mark.
Yeah, or like an angry face.
No,
The squiggle lines.
oh my God. Okay, so meanwhile, Carrie is still sending messages to Dave, Liz, her mother, and even her son Max.
But she won't show anybody her face.
She won't
Also,
show anybody her face and she won't call on the phone.
what is she saying to Max?
She would say things like, "Hey, Max, like, I'm going to come get you and we're going to live in Kansas together." And Max would be like, "Okay, I'm waiting for you." And then she just wouldn't show up.
That's suspicious.
That's super suspicious. She also started to miss more holidays and like family events, like Thanksgiving is at the end of fucking November. Her birthday, her son's 15th birthday, and even her father's funeral.
Ooh.
So like her and her father were super close. And like a month after she went AWOL, her dad passed away. I don't know if it was sudden or if he was sick or whatever, but
Either way, if your dad dies, you're going to his funeral.
yep. And she,
I mean, if you had a good relationship.
right? And they were very close.
Yeah.
And so she missed that. And her mom would text Carrie and beg her to just call her so she could hear Carrie's voice. Like,
Yeah.
she's going through some shit right now. Like,
Yeah.
all of a sudden, she's like, oh my gosh, my daughter's just like running around going crazy. I can't get a hold of her. My husband dies. Like, fucking traumatic shit, right?
Yeah.
All
that's
in
fucked up.
all in like a month. Like, that's a lot of things to happen in 1 month.
Yeah.
Can you imagine?
And that's like your whole support system.
right?
It's your family.
Okay, so her mom is like, please call me. Please call me. For the love of God, please call me.
Yeah.
And Carrie never would.
Yeah.
Then the messages to her mom started to turn nasty. And they would say
No.
things like, you're a terrible mother
Oh,
and
what a
you're
bitch.
controlling. Yeah, not nice.
Yeah.
And Carrie's mother started to get really suspicious because she was like, okay, one, it's not like Carrie to act like this at all. Like she might have bipolar, whatever, but it's not.
But she's never like acted out. in
She's
this
not
way.
aggro, and she's actually a very nice, kind person. And then the other suspicious thing was that she noticed that the pattern in these messages, there was like a lot of misspelling and grammatical errors and shit.
Get it, Nance.
Yeah. And she was like, now my daughter was a grammar Nazi. Like, she would never send this shit out the way this is.
Yeah. I raised her better than that.
Exactly. Even
She
if you're
knows
mad.
you're from your.
Even if you're mad, or in your.
Yeah. Don't forget that one.
Yeah. And there.
All of the theirs.
And they are.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so at the same time, obviously Dave was still being harassed and everything, and they would get messages from Carrie saying that she was watching him and like would describe what he's doing. So he'd be like in his room, in his living room, sitting on the couch with his feet propped up or whatever, and she'd be like, I can see you propped up, you're watching this, you're wearing this, right?
Was Liz around?
Super creepy. Well, sometimes, yeah, right? Like she'd be sitting with him. I don't know about like when they were describing the things, like what you're wearing. They didn't specify that. But
Still creepy.
super creepy. So now it's like 2 months after Carrie has up and left. And this whole time there's been no sighting of Carrie's car. Like everybody's looking for her. There's like a fucking bolo for her.
Yeah.
And they haven't found her car. They haven't found her or anything. They just keep getting these messages. Well, Dave pulls up to his apartment one day, and in a parking lot, it wasn't like, I think it was like a parking lot of his apartment, but not like his parking lot.
Okay.
But in his apartment parking lot, there was Carrie's Ford Explorer just chilling there.
Mm.
And so he like is like,
The cops didn't find that? Or is it like recently moved here?
I think it was like parked there that day, and he pulled in and he was like, she's about to wear my fucking skin.
Ah, fuck, here it comes.
Yeah, I knew this was going to happen, and today is the day.
Yeah.
And so he takes a picture of the license plate and sends it to the police to be like, dude, she's fucking here. Like, come check it out.
Yeah.
Come get her so she doesn't kill me.
Yeah.
And so the police come and they check it out. And although Carrie's car was there, Carrie was nowhere to be found.
Mm-hmm.
Big surprise. So police impound the car and they look it over and fucking process it, right?
Mm-hmm.
They didn't find much in the car, but they do dust it for fingerprints. And guess what?
What?
The car had been wiped clean. Like, there were no fingerprints in the car.
Pretty suspicious.
You suspicious yet?
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty suspicious.
That's suspicious.
Those super suspicious. But you know what they did find?
What?
They found a partial print
Of?
a finger
Uh-huh.
on, on a mint can that was like in the car's console. And when they ran the print, it wasn't Carrie's and it wasn't anyone in like the FBI database, right? So they were like, I don't fucking know whose finger this is, but there is another fingerprint.
Exhibit A.
Which could be like your son's or like the
Yeah, it could be.
Yeah, like who's been eating these mints, bitch?
Could be. Also, if I kidnap somebody and steal their car, I'm not about to fucking rummage through their shit and eat their mints. Maybe
like,
I am. I don't know. But I
what if
feel
you
like
get hungry and you're like, oh, I don't feel good. So you eat a mint because that's all that's in the car.
what if your stomach is upset because you just did some shit
Ugh.
and you're like, I just need a mint to like settle this.
yeah, and you're like, I hope this has ginger in it for my tummy.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah. Could be. Could be that. Mm-hmm.
Exactly. All
Still,
right.
I don't think I'm touching a bunch of shit that I don't
No,
have to touch.
you definitely shouldn't.
No. I'd be like, gear, steering wheel, write those down.
Like touching with your palms.
Yeah. Well, you can get prints from that, though.
I know. Are they as unique?
I don't know.
I've never really heard anything about palm print uniqueness, I would imagine.
Yeah, but they'll be like, we got a full palm print. I think they had them in like
Yeah.
the Manson murders or
Yeah,
whatever.
that's true. I always just imagine that involved fingers also, unless they're touching stuff with
I
their
think it was
fingers.
like, here's this wall.
Yeah.
And it would just be like a palm, though.
Listen, maybe you're onto something. I don't know. You're like, I am. Don't worry about it. I do know.
Trust me. I know.
I trust you.
Okay.
All right. So they process the car. They can't find out who this fucking fingerprint belongs to, but they've got something.
Yeah.
But that's kind of where the trail ends, and no one finds any more details about where Carrie might be, but the harassment continues.
Okay.
Now we're 5 minutes after.
And now she doesn't have a car, so I don't know how she's getting around.
Exactly. Also,
All right.
I said 5 minutes, and I meant to say 5 months.
Oh, 5 minutes later.
The great point about the car. So, how's this going for you? Maybe she got a different car. So, 5 months after Carrie bails from life, and someone reports that they found her at a homeless shelter and that she was sitting there waiting for her mom to come pick her up. And so her mom gets this call and she calls investigators and she's like, dude, she's here. Let's go fucking get her. And so they roll up, and when they get there, it turns out that Carrie had never been there the whole time and somebody made this shit up.
Okay. Somebody.
Somebody's been sitting in my chair. Exactly, somebody. So that was a pretty big letdown for Nancy.
Yeah, poor Nance.
I know.
She drove all the way out there expecting to find her daughter.
Exactly. And probably her fucking son too, right? Like every time they keep thinking like, okay, we're going to get
Oh, her son?
Carrie's son, Max.
Carrie's son Max hasn't been around this whole time? Oh, no, he also had a letdown. I was like, hold on, she's expecting to find his son?
That was a wild ride of emotion.
It was. I was like, oh my God, did she kill the boy too? Okay.
No, okay, so it's like a really big letdown for
Everybody,
Nancy
yeah.
and Max, exactly. And it's a month later now, and Carrie's son Max decides that he's going to message his mom via Facebook to see if she'll reply. And she does.
Oh, good.
He's like, hey, Mom. And she's like, what's up, bud? And so he asks her to answer 3 questions only she would know.
Ooh, good call, Max.
Yeah, get it, Max. Fucking Detective Max.
Yeah.
Do-do-do-do-do. Detective Max. Do-do-do-do-do. Boop, boop, woo-hoo.
Crushed it.
All right. Anyway, okay. So he asks, what is his middle name?
Mm-hmm.
What's the name of their first pet or dog? I guess it was a dog. And what was his best friend's name?
Mm-hmm.
And he was like, okay, my middle name somebody could look up, but the other 2 only my mom would know.
Yeah.
And his mom doesn't reply. So Max is like, in his head, he's like, it's not my mom. Whoever's talking to us is not my mom. And Nancy is like, this is not my son, or this is not my daughter.
Ugh,
There's
this
no
makes
way.
me want to throw up because could you imagine being that kid?
No.
That
this
literally
is so
just made
sad.
me like feel not good. Like,
No.
feel nauseous.
Yeah, like, and you're being fucking basically tormented. Like, what the fuck is going on? Who are you? And then the police aren't helping very much.
Ugh, that makes me not feel good.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I just don't like it.
I don't like it either. So his mom doesn't reply. All the while, Dave and Liz are obviously still getting their threatening text messages. And one day, Dave gets an email from Carrie threatening to kill Liz. And attached to the email is a picture of a woman who is tied up in the trunk of a car. So some threatening email. And Dave gets another email from Carrie with a link to a fake obituary for Liz. So things are starting to get creepier. And he like calls Liz and he's like, are you okay? And she's like, yeah, like I'm okay. But like weird things are happening to me too. I'm getting like a lot of threatening messages and I'm scared. Then on August of 2013, so this is like almost a year later, Liz's home catches on fire and she gets out okay. But her 2 dogs, a cat and a pet snake, they all died in the fire.
Why? Why? If this is Liz doing this, I don't like it. Oh my God, this makes me think it's not Liz because you wouldn't do that.
You wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that.
A normal person wouldn't do that. But if it is Liz, she's not a normal person.
I hope it wasn't on my coat. That's all I could think of when I said I wouldn't do that. Of course you wouldn't fucking do that. You crazy? Who's going to burn your own goddamn house down?
You would die if you jumped from here.
I wouldn't.
I wouldn't.
Fucking all right. Tone it down. Okay. Yeah, fucking devastating, right?
Oh,
Obviously.
that's so sad.
Right? Obviously, a police investigation was launched and they determined that it was arson. And they interviewed Liz and she was saying that she had been getting all these threatening messages from Carrie and everything. And so she suspected that Carrie had set her house on fire. So after this, obviously the harassment doesn't stop, right?
Yeah.
Dave said that he would be asleep in his bed and he would hear the door handle to his apartment start jiggling and like banging on the door and stuff. And yeah, and he would just like fucking hide out like, not today, motherfucker. I don't want to get murdered.
Oh my God.
Because
how
he was
sad.
getting like harassing messages from Carrie too, being like, you're wearing this shit, right? Like jiggling door handles.
How do you not check through the fucking peephole or some shit though?
I don't know. Maybe there wasn't a peephole. Or maybe you're like, I don't want to get shot. Like, what if she has a gun? I'm not going over there. I'm just going to hide. Call the cops.
I would call the cops 100%. But
I think
also,
the cops did get called, but by the time they'd come,
no one was there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
his
I feel like I'd try to find a way to look and see who it was.
like set up cameras and shit.
Well, I mean, yeah, if it was persisting long enough to get cameras, then set up cameras. But like, even just like peek through the little side window, like, what the fuck is that?
What's going on over there?
Everybody has that side window of like, check
You're like
that shit
pushing
out.
your forehead on it, like I can't
You
see.
gotta like go to the side.
I can't see.
Yeah.
His work even started to get vandalized and shit. And he would get bricks thrown through his windows and stuff like that. And like he'd have like girls over at his house and sleeping and like a brick would just fly through the window.
Like different girls,
Yeah.
not Liz.
Now Liz, like a different girl.
So interesting.
Mm-hmm. He's got beer flavored nipples.
Apparently, this guy was kind of a playa,
I know. and
which he laid out up front.
he did lay out up front. Also, I saw a picture of him and I was like, he doesn't look like he has beer flavored nipples.
What do you think they were flavored as? Like peanut butter, maybe? Where it's like, that's nice, but like, I could take it or leave it.
Like, I don't like sweets, you know?
Peanut butter is salt. Well, it's pretty sweet. It's kind of salty.
It's like a sweet and salty
Like
snack.
Doritos. Is it like salsa verde?
Oh, no, because then those would be better than beer nipples.
All right. Salted beer nipples? Like, okay, where was it on your scale?
Meh.
Like a Cheeto nip?
Yeah, but like the crunchy Cheeto nip where you're like, I don't really want it
But I'll eat it.
if I were hungry.
It's in front of me. Okay.
Also, this is going off of one picture that I saw that was probably like
That's all you need to judge a person completely. Trust me.
like in passing.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't think his nipples are beer flavored. But I
Pretty
mean,
sure.
yeah, I've been to Omaha. I don't know what they're packing over there.
I don't know what kind of snacks they got.
Beaver nuggets? We don't know. Okay. Either which way you paint it, beer flavored nipples or not, Carrie was making his life a living hell.
Quote
So he-
unquote, Carrie.
Yeah, so he was like, I'm going to go get a gun to protect myself because that's the smart thing to do,
Good for him.
right? So now It's like 2.5 years after Carrie fucking
Also,
left.
this is in Omaha,
Omaha.
so like Nebraska, and he didn't already have a gun.
Yeah.
That's suspicious.
Maybe he just had to get like another gun.
I
You know?
better get more guns.
Like, I need me a little pistol.
Don't want to kill somebody with this one.
I don't want to have to bring my
murder gun.
shotgun out every time I'm scared.
Imagine the hassle.
Yeah, you don't know where the put is going to go. The shot. It said put.
Like shot put. Did you think it was like shot put?
I don't know. In my brain, I was like, yeah, it's called put.
Oh my god, I'm gonna pee. I might have peed myself.
You know when you just like make those logical assumptions and then you're like, did I just say that out loud? That's not even at all.
I was there. I
It's
heard
called
it.
shot.
It's just called shot. Yeah, like
yeah. See, I knew that.
oh, you did.
But the put.
Yeah, we didn't know where the put was gonna go.
You don't want that put flying
Like
over.
the kaput.
Well, I was thinking like shot put,
Yeah.
which is like the dumbest name also for a sport.
Yeah.
It's
What do
like,
you
I'm
do,
going to put
shot
this
put?
over there.
I just try and put stuff aggressively.
I've never thought about this before. That is cracking me up.
Oh my god.
Don't you put that over there. Oh, God damn it.
He just shot that put.
He's so good at that.
Oh, I'm gonna pee myself.
Okay, he just
Okay.
put that shot is how it goes. Just
Yeah,
for the
he
record,
just
'cause
put
it's
that shot.
Yeah, shot.
Yeah. So
I hope somebody's like, I am fucking national champion of shot putting. And it's called this because it's Greek for ball that goes through air.
it probably is, but you know,
You okay?
yeah.
Okay, so we don't know where the shot
Where
is
the-
gonna put. And you could spray somebody, so he got himself a little pistol.
Yeah,
Little
smart.
bitch pistol. Pew
Smart.
pew.
A little Derringer.
Pew pew pew.
Little bitch gun. Pew pew pew. Little,
Actually, it was some other gun that I didn't write down because I don't know much about guns.
don't
But I'm pretty.
stop. Hey, you can be pretty and know about guns.
Believe. Yeah, I was just trying to make a joke because we always say that when we're not smart.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Anyway.
So he buys the gun. So now it's been like 2.5 years, and
God damn. First of all,
yeah,
that
every day.
is
It was like
dedication.
300 messages a day, 300 emails, text
Some might
messages,
call
whatever.
it an obsession.
It might be. Like, bro,
300? I don't even text my husband 300 times a day.
I
don't
try
even
not to
you
text
300
anybody.
times a day.
Yeah.
Out of everyone combined, I don't text 300 times a day.
I don't even think I text 300 times a week. I don't know. Maybe a month.
Maybe I probably would a month.
I don't know. I'd have to count.
I don't know. These group chats we got going on are getting pretty hefty.
Especially with TikTok. Whew.
I know.
Whew. So a new investigative team picks up the case because they're like, listen, nothing's happening here and there's still people getting harassed. So we might need to solve this.
We need fresh eyes on the case.
Yeah. So they get 2 new fresh eyes on the case.
Like 2 sets?
Yeah. I knew you were going to add this. That's fucking
Well,
passion.
because
Yeah.
you got to be more specific if you're going to say 2.
Yeah. 2 fresh eyes. 2 sets of fresh eyes.
Okay.
So there's 4 eyes.
What if it was just 2 dudes, both had eye patches?
Well, we might need to get one person with both eyes in. Actually,
3
no.
fresh eyes.
How the fuck did you find 3 of us? Okay.
One has an eye patch. All right, go ahead.
Okay. So they get these 2 new guys on the case and they're going to look at it from a different angle. And so their whole goal was like, hey, you look at this case as if Carrie is alive, right? You have to prove to me that Carrie's alive. And I will look at this case to prove to you that Carrie is not alive and that she's dead.
Mm-hmm.
So that's how they go about it.
I want
And-
that job. That job sounds easier.
I know. I know. Something way easier. Also, I just want the job because it's like solving a puzzle.
I know. How fun.
But I don't want it to be real life because that's really sad and it would fuck with my brain. Okay.
Probably.
All right. So the dude who was like, I got to prove Carrie's alive, he looked at all of the evidence and he's like, I literally can't. I can't. I legit cannot prove that she is alive. There's been no activity on her bank account or anything. Nobody has heard from or seen this woman. We only have like electronic communication.
Mm-hmm. Pretty suspicious.
Pretty suspicious. And like adults don't just like up and leave and don't take their money, right?
Yeah.
Like,
You worked for that. You
yeah,
should
that might
use
be
it.
something like a kid who ran away. You're not checking for a fucking bank account threat or some shit. But like an adult, like she's got a full fucking paycheck sitting in there. Like, what the hell?
Yeah.
If she was going to start her life over, she would use that.
Yeah.
So it didn't seem logical that she was missing by choice. Mm-hmm. Also, when they reviewed all of the harassment reports, every report had Liz's name all over them, like as being a victim or something like that. Or she was saying this about Liz, like, you know, Carrie was threatening Liz's life, whatever. Mm-hmm. And the police are like, it's really strange that they had like a 10-second meeting in the hallway.
And she's so obsessed with Liz.
Yeah. Like, this is a red flag. Mm-hmm. It also turns out that back in 2013, Dave and Liz had agreed to give a data dump of both of their cell phones. Like, when this whole, like, a couple months after this started up, Dave and Liz were like, yeah, you can have my phone, take a data dump, do whatever you got to do. Let's just solve who's doing this to us. Like, I don't want to be harassed anymore.
I would like to point out that you have said twice now, data dump. And 1, I haven't laughed. And 2, we've just acted like that's a normal, everyday thing to say.
That's what it's called when you give them your phone. You're like, here, you can have all my shit.
Just
dump your data.
Dump that data.
Dump that data. And then they agreed to give a data dump of all of their phone contents. Mm-hmm. And there were thousands of emails and texts from Carrie. And you can see, I'm like turning red because you called me out on data dump.
Meh. I would just adjust my glasses.
It's according to my data dump. I'm pretty sure the article said data dump for the record.
Oh, okay. It's not just your everyday life.
Well, no, it definitely is my everyday life. But also, it's just called a data dump.
Well, let's circle
That's
back.
just what they call that. Okay.
Let's take this
offline.
offline.
Do we need to take an action item? For you need to shut your fucking mouth. Aaron. Okay. As I was saying.
As you were saying.
It turns out that when they got their data dump from both of the phones, there were thousands of emails and texts from Carrie. And you can see that as time went on, that Carrie, or her imposter, were getting more and more sophisticated, and they were trying to hide their IP address and stuff.
Oh, I was going to say, were they able to track like where it was coming from, and it was like always conveniently right next to Liz's phone?
I'm like, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah, like she was really watching you.
Yeah, but
closely.
Yeah, she was like in your house.
Like every time.
She was like sending emails from your house. Did you?
So interesting.
Did you know that?
Yeah.
In that data dump, they found a picture on Liz's phone, and it turns out that that picture was of Carrie's Ford Explorer.
Okay.
And in the metadata on the phone, it showed that Liz had taken this picture after Carrie had gone missing, but before the police had found Carrie's vehicle.
Okay.
That's suspicious.
If you guys only met for 10 seconds, why did you have a picture of her car?
Right? And you
how
could
did she
argue,
explain that? Was she just like, oh, I just saw a Ford Explorer and I was like, I always wanted one of those, so I took a picture of it.
Yeah, and like you could argue like, oh, well, I was being stalked by her and I saw this whatever and I took a picture of it or whatever.
Yeah, but how would you even know that's her car? I guess that Bolo's like, and also she had a Ford Ranger.
Yeah,
or whatever.
Yeah.
Ford fucking Ranger. Explorer.
Ford fucking Explorer. Yeah, I don't know how they she explained it away, or even if they brought it to her attention, but they were just like, okay, hold the fuck up. Why do you have this picture of this missing car? Like, nobody.
That's suspicious.
That's suspicious as fuck. How'd you have access to this missing car?
Yeah. Where was it? Do you know?
I don't know. It's just like a picture on her phone.
It's like in her driveway. It's like
in
in
a
a garage
parking
where
lot.
it says "whore from Dave."
Dummy. Another thing they found was that Liz had called Carrie's home about 6 times before all of this went down, and she had used the *67 to hide her phone number, so it'd be like a blocked call.
Uh-huh.
And so she could have been harassing Carrie before Carrie actually went missing, right?
Oh my God.
Yeah, and they were like, why the fuck was she calling Carrie? And they had only met in the hall for like 10 seconds, right?
Yeah.
Like, what is going on?
Also, you didn't say that you had also called Carrie.
No, yeah, she did not mention that at all.
Yeah, that's
Also, why wasn't this found years ago when they gave the data dump?
Right? Yeah.
Why is it only being found now?
Why is it now with the fresh eyes that they're like, oh, and also this is all fucking pretty suspicious?
By the way, yeah. All right. Also on Liz's phone was a deleted picture of a woman tied up in a trunk of the car. And that
why would you take a picture of that?
I don't know. And I was trying to
For
figure
posterity.
out, is this, for my dream board, whatever that's called.
My vision
board, yeah.
For my murder wall.
Yeah, I just like it. Well, it was the same picture that had been sent to Dave's email.
Oh, okay.
Now, I don't know if she literally staged this picture. And if that was like Carrie or something in the picture, or if this was just like something she pulled off the internet and it happened to be in her phone's photos and she deleted. But for whatever,
it's the one that Dave got from Carrie.
it is the one.
Which is suspicious.
Super suspicious. They also found video on Liz's phone of someone creeping around outside of Dave's home, like his apartment. And this video had been loaded to YouTube under Carrie's name. And it was like sent to Dave to scare him, right? Like, oh, look, I'm outside of your window. Let me send you this YouTube link. And this person was like pretending to be Carrie.
Well, it wasn't Carrie? Could we tell who it was?
Well, I'm pretty sure it's not Carrie, right? We're thinking she's missing, right?
Yeah.
Something's going on here.
Obviously, but if it's a video of a person, you'd be like, yeah, and also...
Well, they couldn't make out who the person was. It was just like a video of somebody like fucking snooping. I'm guessing it was like the first person, like, I'm holding the camera and look, I can see you.
Oh, that makes a lot more sense.
Yeah.
For some reason, I was thinking like CCTV, and I'm like, how do you disguise yourself?
Oh, no, it was like, Aaron, hold the phone, roll footage.
I gotcha. Roll footage.
And scene. Okay, so, and that gets loaded under Carrie's name.
Yeah.
But this video was deleted off of Liz's phone.
Pretty suspicious.
So Liz took the video.
Yeah.
Or somebody who had Liz's phone took the video.
Did she not realize that like data dumps?
Yeah, and you can
deleted stuff.
You can like recover deleted shit. Well, evidently she didn't.
Yeah, evidently.
She's like, yeah, you can have it. I deleted everything that you care about.
Doesn't even matter.
Sure. When the police tracked everything, like all of the electronic fucking shit, all of the IP addresses linked back to Liz. So shit was fucking coming from Liz's house.
Yeah.
So at this point, the police are like, for sure, Liz did something to Carrie. Like, red flags.
Exhibit B.
Yeah. And C, D, E, F. There's a lot of things stacking up against her.
Yeah.
Like, why the fuck did you give over your phone? We didn't even have to get a warrant. You were just
dumb.
Yeah. But this was a couple years ago, right?
Yeah.
So.
This is before they had that kind of technology.
I don't know. She was just, I guess she got smarter as she kept going. But,
Yeah.
So they go and they talk with Carrie's mom, Nancy, and they're like, hey, we just want to let you know that we think something bad had happened to
And
Carrie.
Nance was like, fucking yeah, I do too.
Exactly.
That's why I called you fucking a year and a half ago, 2 years ago.
Exactly. And she said that she was so relieved that these two new detectives came in because they came in believing her and they were like, she was like, okay, something's going to happen now.
Yeah.
Like, we're going to figure out where my daughter is.
Yeah. Oh, that's so heartbreaking.
I know. So they go and talk to her and they're like, can you tell us like everything that you know about like when your daughter left? And so she tells the detectives about all the interactions that she's had with her daughter since she's left and leading up to her leaving. So Nancy brings up this one strange time in 2012 where she gets a call from someone saying that this strange person had bought all of Carrie's furniture from her home and that she needed Nancy to come open Carrie's house so that they could come get Carrie's furniture. Like, hey, I just bought all this shit off your daughter. Can you please come unlock the house so I can get what is rightfully mine? And as proof, this person sent a picture of a check for like $5,000 or some shit. I don't even know how much it was. To be like, look, I made this out to Carrie and it was signed Shayna Golyar.
Okay.
Liz's real name is Shayna. Her last name is Golyar.
What?
Golyar. So it
Why
was
would she sign a real fucking check?
Because she's dumb.
Apparently.
All right. And for the record, Nancy was like, no, I'm not going to come unlock her door. Like, what the hell? Not until I see my daughter. I'm not doing any of this shit. That's shady as hell. But
Also,
Nancy didn't know that Shayna was Liz.
Yeah, of course. But also, if you may or may not have allegedly murdered a person, you abducted them, you got their car keys, obviously, because you're able to drive that around. How do you not have their fucking apartment key?
Well, because she had lived like an hour away, right? Well, I guess I don't really know.
I mean, there's no mail in the truck to be like...
Maybe she was like, I really want that bedroom set for my house.
Yeah,
And it
what
would
was she
be
gonna
really
do with
suspicious
it?
if I just took it. By the way, I also read something that when they did go into Shayna's house, which was like 6 months later or something like that,
My God.
everything was left exactly as it was when she, like, there was clothes hanging up or whatever, you know, like, I'm sure when you're doing laundry and you hang it like, this is the spot I always put my shirt or whatever. Like, it looked like somebody was actively living there, but it was literally how Carrie had left it when she left.
Like, stopped in time.
Yeah,
I wonder if
exactly.
Liz didn't know, or allegedly, whoever it was.
It was Liz.
Okay, yeah. So I wonder if Liz didn't know where Carrie lived. So, like, she may have had the key or
maybe.
something, but then she was, like, gonna follow her mom because maybe she knew where Nance lived. And so she was, like, gonna follow her mom to the apartment.
Maybe.
Am I onto something? Maybe.
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 Okay. So investigators were like, well, now would you look at that? Because I know who Shayna is.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think they tell Nancy. They might tell Nancy. But they were like, this is a red fucking hot clue.
Got a raging clue.
I'm going to shoot clue glue everywhere. And they reinvestigate that half fingerprint that they found on the mint can in Carrie's car. And wouldn't you know it,
I would.
it's Liz's fingerprint.
Liz's goddamn fingerprint.
That motherfucker was in that goddamn car.
Did she give you a mint, Liz?
Your breath stinks. And she was like, you bitch.
Ew.
David.
Why is she digging around in another lady's mint jar?
Ugh. Don't say it like that. As the investigation is like heating up, Dave comes forward and he's like, you know, I just realized that pistol I bought for protection has been stolen. Like, I don't have it anymore. It's gone. That pistol's gone.
It's just gone.
It's just missing.
Okay.
And so
But he bought it for protection after Carrie went missing.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay, just making sure.
Because like his fucking door handle was jiggling and shit when he was in bed, and he's like, I need a gun.
And he woke up and there was a hook on it, and he was like, I should get a gun.
I know what you did last summer. Oh, God. Then, so he tells the police, right? And the police were like, oh, that's fucking suspicious. Then on December 4th of 2015, this fucking 3 years later, Liz walks into the police station.
In my brain, you said Carrie, and I was like, what?
Come again.
Okay, Liz walks in.
Liz walks into the police station. You're just like hanging on waiting for me to slap you with something crazy.
I am. I'm like, oh, she's been alive this whole time?
Liz walks into the police station, and she's there to file a harassment charge against Dave's ex, Amy, the one that he had the two chitlins with. Children, kids,
Yeah.
the little youngins.
Two chicks at the same time. Sorry. Good.
Exactly. And Amy is the longtime girlfriend, whatever. Yeah, we've established this. You figured it out.
Yeah, Amy's the first one that he had kids with, the baby mama.
Yeah, that got the prime nipples. And the detective was like, what is Amy doing to you? And
Sending me really threatening text messages.
Exactly. And Liz says, like,
see? All these on my phone that came from her phone? How's Amy doing? Is Amy alive?
Okay.
Okay, tell me the story.
Okay. So,
tell me the story.
Okay. Are you ready?
Yeah.
So Liz was like, guess what fucking Amy has been doing? She has been threatening me, and I think that she did something to Carrie, and that she is pretending to be Carrie and sending me these messages. Like this whole time I've been saying Carrie's harassing me, but I really think it was Amy who's harassing me.
Okay, so she cracked the case.
She cracked it wide open.
Okay.
And
good for her.
and Liz also
Sorry.
and Liz, oh, she's such a dumbass. Liz also mentions that she thinks that it was Amy who stole Dave's gun. But the thing is that Liz isn't supposed to know about the stolen gun because, like, Dave hadn't told her, the police hadn't mentioned it or anything. And so,
what
like,
the fuck?
as she's talking about the stolen gun, the police officer was like, yes, please tell me more about the stolen gun. And she, like, identified, like, completely said the kind of gun and everything that it was. And then you could tell that she was kind of backtracking, like, oh, fuck, I'm not supposed to know about the gun. And she just kind of, like, stopped answering their questions. But the detective was kind of, like, playing cool with her. Like, oh, I don't want to tip her off that I know that she's a fucking idiot.
Yeah, like, thanks for telling me all this information. You're a real big help here. I almost said care.
Care.
It's not Carrie, though.
Liz. Then the next day, right? Okay, so she's like, oh, fucking watch out for Amy. She's after me. She's going to get me. By the way, Dave's gun is missing. I think Liz has that gun, and I think she's going to hurt me, right? So that's what she's painting the picture as. And the police are like, we know Amy is chill as fuck. She would never do that.
Yeah. They're like, listen, she has two kids that she's actively taking care of.
She don't care about your gun or you. She got
Shut
all
your
the
mouth.
good nips.
Yeah.
So the next day, Liz calls 911 because she was out on a walk and she got shot in the fucking leg.
Okay.
And she says
Jesus Christ.
that she saw Amy shoot her. It was like she ran into Amy. Amy shot her in the leg, and it was with Dave's gun.
She was like, is that?
Yeah. Is that Dave's gun?
Is that Dave's gun?
Pew, 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 motherfucker.
She fucking shot herself in the leg?
Yeah. So the police were like, we know it wasn't Amy. Like, they investigated it really quick, and it was quickly, like, it definitely wasn't Amy. So they're like, this bitch really just shot herself in the fucking leg.
That's insane. I mean, the rest of it is pretty insane too, but like...
She shot herself in the fucking leg.
Jesus.
She shot herself in the fucking leg. They're like, she's batshit crazy.
You don't stick your dick in crazy.
No, you don't.
This is why. This is exhibit fucking...
Oh my God.
Like D now.
She is so crazy.
Exhibit D.
Exhibit D.
Exhibit V.
Oh my God. But the investigative team, again, they like, you know, kind of are coaxing her along. Like, oh my God, she's batshit crazy. Let's make sure we get everything we can on her so that we can like shut this case, like figure out what the fuck happened to Carrie.
Could you imagine being Amy?
No. That'd be terrifying. Like, I just want to live my best life.
Yeah.
You know, fucking Dave's crazy girlfriend is over here fucking telling people I shot her.
Yeah.
And I'm just trying to have wine and watch my true crime stories.
What were you doing at 7 p.m. last night?
Yeah.
Well, sir, I had just put the kids to bed.
And I was so excited.
Until about 9.
I popped open a bottle of rosé.
Then I opened some wine and sat down with Netflix. It was a fucking date.
Yeah, check my account. I'll tell you everything I watched.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that'd be
That
fucking
would suck.
insane.
Oh my God, that would suck. Talk about fucking baggage from your ex.
Oh my God, I'd be like, bro.
You need to chill.
You need to like fucking vet these women. That's insane. I would be pissed if one of my ex's fucking future flings came and was like, she tried to kill me.
Oh my God. Oh my God. I don't need that kind of drama.
No.
So I got rid of you.
Do you?
Yeah. Yeah. I'd be
care?
so pissed. So pissed.
That's why they separated.
You
Ugh.
gotta keep them separated. All right. Now, the police keep digging through all of Liz's data and shit because there's like a bunch, I guess, in this fucking phone. And they find out that she had created 20 to 30 different email accounts with Carrie's name, like different versions of her name or whatever, so that it could look like Carrie is sending all these fucking messages. And also so she could set up all these accounts for Carrie, like her YouTube account and all that shit.
Yeah, it's logical.
Yeah. She was also using an app that allows you to pre-write messages and texts and to schedule them to be sent out. So at a later time, and that's how they would like all be hanging out together, and Dave and Liz would get these messages from fucking Carrie.
Crushed it.
Isn't that creepy?
Yeah.
That's fucking creepy.
Yeah.
Did you like how I was like, do they even have that?
Do they even do something like
So I
that?
don't
What
even
even
know.
is that?
I don't even know.
I don't even know.
I don't even know.
How would you even go
technology.
about that? That's stupid.
That's so much work.
You got me. I knew it, though. I was like, maybe there's a way if you Googled it.
I don't know.
I'm not smart enough, but also I'm not trying to fucking murder anybody and play them off as somebody else.
Yeah, this bitch literally scheduled this shit.
That's insane.
This is really insane.
Could you imagine sitting on the couch with a person that, like, everything's fine? I
Yeah.
just killed a person. Everything's fine.
No. Or
I
like,
got this
imagine
message.
how... Yeah.
Like,
Imagine how Dave felt because he probably was feeling bad. Like, I'm sorry that my ex-girlfriend Carrie is now attacking my longer girlfriend Liz. You know, like,
yeah, like,
I'm
sorry for
you
bringing
feel-
her in this house. That's crazy.
Yeah. Like, you feel so unsafe. I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
It's estimated that Liz spent 40 to 50 hours a week impersonating Carrie.
That's a job.
That's more than a full-time job. And you're not even getting paid.
No.
The fuck?
What the fuck?
So Liz kept pressuring the police to arrest Amy for shooting her in the leg, right?
Yeah.
And the police
I don't
kind
want to
of...
forget about that.
Yeah, don't want to forget about that. And the police just kind of keep leading her on because Liz had no idea that she was actually the prime suspect right now.
Yeah.
And
Here's the other thing. If you've gotten away with murder for like 3 years now, maybe just like fucking chill.
Yeah. Yeah.
Maybe
stop
stop
trying
trying
to
to-
press it.
Yeah. Stop trying to fucking get other people arrested for the crime and or shooting yourself in the leg.
Yeah, stop filing these harassment charges. Just
Yeah.
let it quiet down. Like, wow, she just
Good thing
disappeared.
she's just gone now.
Yeah.
Glad that's over.
Well, I'm glad she kept pressing, though, because that's why we know
Oh,
anything.
of course. But
But-
like, Jesus. You're
Yeah,
dumb.
she's super dumb. Okay, so the police are like, check it. We totally believe you that Amy did something to Carrie.
Mhm.
They're talking to Liz, right? Like,
Yeah.
let me level with you, Liz. We need your help
Yeah.
because you're so close to all of this.
And also, you've been like spot on with everything so far.
yeah, so you can be like our informant. And Liz is like,
Be our eyes and ears on the inside.
fuck it, sign me up.
I was born to be a detective.
Exactly. She thinks she outsmarted the goddamn cops now. So they're like, hey, we need your help getting Amy to admit that she had done something to Carrie or like figure out what happened to Carrie. Like, you need to give us some sort of concrete evidence that Amy did this. So like, can you try to get that from Amy? And shortly after they have this conversation, the police start to get an email from, quote, Amy
Confessing all of her sins.
Yeah, exactly. Saying that she had shot Liz that one day. Like, oh, Amy, it was me. Hey, my name's Amy, and it was me. I shot Liz in the leg with Dave's gun.
Yeah, this is Amy so-and-so at hotmail.com.
Exactly.
Amy so-and-so 17.
I shot Liz.
Would it,
Shayna, whatever. in
was
the
it
leg.
like actually an email to her friend that she accidentally sent to fucking .sheriffs.gov.us, whatever the fuck it is?
Right? Like, oh,
Who just sends that?
I think it was supposed to be like, I'm just getting this off my chest. I just wanted to come admit that I really did shoot Liz.
But not come in and admit it.
No.
Just
No.
through an email.
No. And the email didn't mention anything about Carrie's disappearance. It just said like, hey, I did shoot Liz in the leg. And so the police were like, okay, this is a great start, but we really need some sort of evidence.
Okay, like, come on in and we'll talk.
Yeah, like give us something that only the
Shooter would know.
Yeah. Like we need only the murderer would know, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so they get an email from Amy and it says, turns out what had happened was I stabbed, we should be laughing right now. I stabbed Carrie 3 to 4 times, killing her, and then stuffed her body in garbage bags. And the police were like, okay, good start, but we need more detail. And so then
In
they
an
got...
email? This is just an email thread?
Yeah.
Could you imagine the fucking excitement of those detectives? Like, this bitch took the bait.
Yeah.
This bitch took the bait.
Like 500 times she took the bait. She took the bait so many times.
Oh my God.
Okay.
Okay. Well, allegedly, maybe possibly happened. Okay.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
exactly. And so they were like, okay, but we need a little something more concrete. And so
Like the body.
Yeah, so then they get another email, and in this email,
Are
it
they just
says,
like, we still don't believe you?
yeah,
You know, it's
If you
a
could-
interesting story, but I'm really
But-
not sure yet. Okay.
you need to prove you were the killer.
Yeah.
And so Amy/Liz emailed back saying that Carrie had been killed in her own car, like giving a murder place location. And so the police go back to the car.
And they were like, fuck, I thought we checked it the first time.
Oh my God, I'm like, you've had this car for like 5 fucking years now.
How did we miss all the blood?
How did you miss all the goddamn blood? Because you know what they
I
do?
thought
They
that was
rip
like
off
a
the
juice
cushions.
scene. Juice spill, stain, whatever, scene. That's weird.
I don't know. You're tired too.
I am.
No, but what they do is they go to the car and they rip off the cushion, or like the fucking covers to the seats. And on the passenger side seat, there's a giant fucking blood stain.
What the fuck? She's threw seat covers over it?
Well, it was like, like this. What's this called? Like fabric.
Oh, like upholstery or whatever?
Yes. And it was
Oh,
like,
okay. I thought it was like, the brand new ones with the cherry on it. And you're
No.
like, this is just my seat cover.
and this one says princess because I
Still has a
am a
fucking-
princess.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It still has a tag on it because
No.
she just bought them to, this will cover the stain.
No.
They'll never look under here.
It was like just like the normal seat, and
Okay,
she
like
probably
soaked into the
cleaned
seat.
it. Yeah, but it was soaked into the cushion of the seat.
Okay.
Okay, they rip up the fucking seats, and then they see the blood stain on the carpet. Annie, are you okay? Are you okay, Annie? All right, so they test the blood, and they determine that this blood is Carrie's blood. So, according to all of our confession, Liz has basically stabbed Carrie in her car.
3 to 4 times.
Yeah, and she bled out in the car, whatever, and died.
That's fucking insane.
That
and then
is
she
insane.
fucking drove her car somewhere.
Yeah. So police bring Liz in for questioning, and they present her with all of this evidence, and she's like, I have no idea what you're talking about.
She's like, no, it was Amy.
She literally is like, I have no idea.
It says it's from Amy, whatever her last name is, at hotmail.com.
Yeah. Why would that be for me?
Yeah.
I don't
It's
even
a
have,
very clear officer.
she says, I don't even have internet. Like, that was
Oh.
her, like, I don't even have internet.
I don't even watch Netflix.
I don't even know what the internet is.
I don't even eat meat. Okay.
I don't even breathe air.
I don't even have a TV.
I don't even own technology.
Yeah.
Yeah. So she's like, I don't have fucking internet or whatever. And they were like, okay, cool. Still pretty suspicious.
Also, your house for some reason has an IP address even though you don't have internet.
Right. Like, okay, this is the worst lie ever.
Uh-huh.
While she was in there for questioning, they get a warrant to go search her house.
Oh, good.
And
And they were
when-
like, hey, is that internet?
Yeah. I'm going to fucking real time check this shit. And I'm calling you a liar because I'm literally
I feel like
fucking looking at the internet at your house. What's your Wi-Fi password?
there's internet all over this house.
It's everywhere. It's like the strongest signal I've ever seen. Oh my God, we're tired. All right. So they go get a warrant and they check her house and they find...
What do they find? Internet.
Some of Carrie's belongings.
Ooh.
And probably the internet. I'm sure this bitch had internet.
Yeah, she had internet.
In her belongings was a camera and a video camera, like a camera and then a video camera.
Okay.
And on the video camera, there was footage of Carrie talking about how someone had just vandalized her car, and it was time-stamped 2 days before she went missing.
Mm-hmm.
So Carrie was like, somebody vandalized my car. I'm going to take video footage of this shit, and like recorded it.
And Liz was like, can't have that evidence floating around.
I'm going to take that evidence, and I'm going to hide it.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Do we know what was on the camera?
Because Liz probably fucking did something, right? Like
Yeah.
Liz vandalized her car.
Mm-hmm.
This video camera was stolen from Carrie's home because Carrie didn't have it on her. So like Liz went into Carrie's home and stole it.
So I guess she did know where she lived.
I know, but I'm wondering like if maybe that was the reason she was trying to get into Carrie's house or something, you know, like, oh, show me where it's at or help me get in. And then eventually she found a different way because she was like, I need to get that video footage. I saw her when I was stalking her taking this fucking video of her car being vandalized and it was me and I need to get rid of it. Right?
Yeah.
Now it's December 22nd, 2016, and Liz is arrested and charged with Carrie's murder because they were like,
You fucking did it.
Your shit isn't, her shit is in your house.
Yeah.
You have
Yeah.
all the shit.
Pretty suspicious.
Well, I don't know if I say this later, but during this whole time, Liz gives up her phone again to investigators. Like, they're like,
I love her.
I know.
She's like, it's like that. You can't possibly be that stupid,
But
right?
she is. She thinks that she, like, tricked the police.
That's insane.
Isn't it?
That's got to
fucking
be like a
crazy?
mental illness where she's like, yeah, everything's fine.
Oh my God, there's for sure something wrong there.
Yeah.
All right, so she's fucking arrested, charged with the murder, whatever.
Good.
So turns out that with all the evidence that they had, this was actually going to be kind of a tough case to try because there's like barely a crime scene. There's no body and there's no proof of death.
They really should have kept emailing Amy for a body.
Yeah, they should have kept that shit going, huh?
Yeah.
And so they have to try to convince people that someone is crazy enough, like Liz,
Yeah.
is crazy enough to do all this shit, shoot herself in the leg, and burn her fucking house down with all of her pets inside of it.
Oh my God, I forgot about that part.
She fucking burned her goddamn house down.
Oh, I hate it so much.
So they were like, it's really going to be hard to, like, you know,
say that a person did that.
yeah, like you're really going to have to go hard on this
Yeah.
shit. Turns out that Liz's defense attorney opted to waive a jury trial, and so it was going to be up to a judge to decide. I don't know
The
why.
Judge was like, she fucking did that shit.
Yeah, they were probably like, okay, a jury's going to eat you alive
Yeah.
because you killed your pets.
Yeah.
But maybe
Yeah.
we have a higher chance of a judge being a little more, you know,
Like,
impartial
yeah.
and like actually
Maybe like one guy versus...
following the law of being unbiased and impartial and listening to all the evidence. And so they go that angle. Okay, and obviously the prosecution paints like everything that I told you, that Carrie was stabbed in her car, she bled to death in the car, that, there's more I'm going to tell you. But they're saying that like everything happened in the car, right? The crime scene happened in the car because there's all that blood.
Yeah.
And Liz's defense is like, well, that could be menstrual blood.
Ew.
It was a lot of menstrual blood. If that's what that was, that would be like a lot of blood. For the record, that's not how
Would she
it
fucking
works.
empty her diva cup in her chair?
Yeah, like from like a month's worth of Diva Cup, which would be just a week. But
That's nasty.
yeah, but that's what they were saying. And her mom actually got up and testified. And her mom was like, it would be impossible for her to have her period on her car because she had a hysterectomy 8 months ago. And if that had happened before her hysterectomy, we're really close. So it's something she would have brought up if she started her
Perioded all over her fucking car.
Yeah. And like,
And
I
that's
get
a lot. Like a grown ass person
Yeah.
knows how much comes out of there. Even a man could be like, hey, Google.
Yeah. And then you'd be like, not that much.
Hey, Google, how much period blood comes out in one sitting.
Like, we all went to the fucking class where it was like,
I hope that I
Here's
just
a cup.
activated someone's Google.
okay, Google.
Yeah, that's what it is. Okay, Google.
I hope you did too. Yeah, I don't know. Because at first I was like, oh, that's like a fucking good rebuttal. Like, I wouldn't have thought of that. And then I saw the picture and it's not like super gory or anything. But I'm
Yeah.
like, I mean, maybe because this is TMI, but maybe because I just don't bleed a fucking profusely amount. Because I know people have like different fucking flows, but like, goddamn, that looked like somebody got murdered there.
Yeah.
Like that's a lot of blood.
Looks more like a crime scene.
Yeah.
And also, somebody knew to look in the car for a lot of blood.
Yeah. How
For
did
some
Liz
reason.
know that? Liz Amy / no, whatever,
Yeah.
that she was murdered in the car.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's where we're at in the trial, right? A few months before the actual court date, Dave remembered that he had a tablet in storage that he had been using around the time that Carrie had gone missing, and he pulled it out to give it over to police. Which I thought this was all kind of odd. I was like, who the fuck would remember that and also be like, oh, here's another electronic that I was using around that time. Do you want to check it out?
Yeah.
But when they looked at the tablet, there was an old SD card in there that had been in Liz's phone around the time that Carrie had gone missing. So I'm wondering if maybe Dave was like, oh, I have this tablet and Carrie gave me this old SD card that I put in my tablet. Let me go pull that out of storage so you can check the SD card. Like,
I thought you said it was Liz's SD card.
Sorry, it was Liz's. Did I just say Carrie?
Yeah.
That's confusing.
Yeah.
So I don't know if Dave was...
Maybe he was like, I have this old iPad and sometimes Liz used it and it was right around the time. So like, I forgot about this. Maybe you could check this shit out too.
But like, it's really weird that also it had Liz's old SD card in it.
Well, they were like together. So maybe he was like, she used it a lot and she just happened to like leave it in there.
Maybe.
Did Dave do it? Is he planting it all on Liz now?
I don't know. I just think it's kind of weird that he's like, oh my God, guess what else I remembered?
Yeah, it is a little weird.
Like, I have all of my electronics, or any of the electronics that I still have from my life. None of them have Lee's SD card in it.
I couldn't say that for sure. We have a lot of SD cards.
Even like my camera and stuff. Like, we don't cross SD cards. It's like you buy it for that device. Like, I don't come over with my spare SD card and I'm like, hey.
But they used to be in those phones, like those old phones, they used to fucking...
Yeah.
They used to do that to like download pictures and shit.
I know, and I would do that too, I guess, like when I got a new phone, but I would never do it to like Lee's phone. You know, like I would never be like, oh, don't worry, I have a spare SD card. You can use mine because that's all my shit.
Yeah, but it was Liz using it in an iPad that Dave owned. So maybe she was like, I just want to put all my pictures on whatever. I'm fucking...
And then she left it in there. Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm thinking about this way too hard, but I was like, that's fucking weird. It's weird that like Dave just noticed that the gun was missing. And it's weird that all of a sudden he's like, oh, I have this tablet.
Also, here's more incriminating evidence against her.
Which I'm not trying to, like, he's a victim in all this too, right? He's been harassed by fucking Liz and all this shit.
Yeah.
But I'm like, it just makes me question. But also,
But he could have been involved in some way.
I am totally, like, on the outside looking in. So what do I fucking know? I read one article on this goddamn shit. I read 3 articles. So what do I know? But still, I'm just kind of like, pretty convenient, buddy.
Yeah, but also, like...
And why wouldn't he be like, my gun got stolen and Liz was just over? Like...
Well, because you might not realize that your gun is stolen right away.
It's just
I wouldn't realize if my guns were stolen right away.
Yeah, but it's just pretty convenient that he noticed, like, the fucking day before or whatever, Liz waltzes in and is like, guess what? Amy's going to kill me. The gun's missing.
Okay, yeah, that's for sure. Maybe he noticed right away.
Maybe.
And,
Maybe
like,
he
she had
knows.
just taken it the day before.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Why isn't he like, hey, it's missing and the only person that was here was Liz?
Oh, yeah.
Maybe he is.
Yeah.
And the articles don't say that shit because it's, privileged information. Okay, so he's like, hey, I have this tablet with this old SD card on it that happened to be Liz's, so you should check it out. And so they check it out, and there was all these deleted pictures that they were able to recover. And one of the photos was a human foot with a Chinese symbol tattooed on it. And upon closer inspection, Carrie's foot. It was Carrie's foot because I don't know why I said it like that. This is
Also
bad.
had a Chinese tattoo on it.
This is bad writing. This is bad research. Yes, she had a Chinese tattoo on her foot.
Okay.
And it said mother in fucking Chinese symbols. And this picture looked to be of a deceased foot. Yeah. And so they were
Why
like,
would you take a fucking picture of a descriptive and incriminating, a fucking, what's the word I'm looking for? Identifying piece of a foot or any body part.
because she's crazy. This bitch is crazy.
Yeah. Maybe she wanted to look it up after, like, what does that mean? And she was like, spring rolls. Her mom.
She's like, that's weird.
It could go either way.
It's weird that she got spring rolls tattooed on her foot.
Well, like, maybe she's just like, I wonder what that means. Let me investigate the person that I just murdered.
Well, they also say that people like keep fucking trophies, right? So maybe that was kind of like her trophy.
Yeah, her little memento.
But what they say,
Just keep the tattoo like that one guy.
oh, yeah, in our Facebook group.
Mm-hmm.
So Liz had basically fucking totally incriminated herself. She's got a picture of
Yeah.
Carrie's decomposing body
Yeah.
on her SD device, which also I'm like, but Dave, you had that too. What the fuck? That's kind of weird.
Yeah.
Not trying to be a dick, Dave, but
Just a little speculation.
right? I'm sure the cops did their jobs and they got the right person, but I'm just like, hold up.
Did their due diligence.
Yeah,
Checked
yeah.
out Dave.
Yeah. I mean, Liz is pretty fucking suspicious since everything's coming from her IP address and from her.
Yeah.
So the whole fucking theory is that Liz killed Carrie in Omaha.
What? Fucking bomb drop.
You're welcome for that.
Okay.
In Omaha, and she let her body decompose, and then she burned the body to get rid of the evidence. I don't know how or where they came up with the burning theory, but
She didn't put it in garbage bags.
maybe she did while it was decomposing.
Gross.
But they've never recovered Carrie's body
Gross.
or remains.
So, where's Liz at?
So, Liz was obviously found guilty of first-degree murder and sentenced to life in prison. She was also sentenced to 18 to 20 years for that arson of her own home.
Oh my God.
And then
It
I
should have been
typed-
so much more for every animal.
I typed, because I thought it was really funny last night.
Stupid bitch.
And those years were to be served consecutively, like it matters. And then, just so you know, fun fact, Carrie was 37 when she died. And she had only been seeing Dave for 2 fucking weeks. That part blew my mind. I was like, because all of this, I'm like, holy shit. Like, you know, a month after she went missing, somebody had a birthday, 2 birthdays, Thanksgiving, somebody got married, and her dad fucking died. I'm like, God damn, talk about a busy fucking month.
No kidding. How does she have time to date?
And then, exactly. And then to find out that literally her and Dave had only been together for 2 weeks. I'm like, that is crazy.
Yeah, that would suck.
That is crazy.
Yeah. Also, if you were to just be like, back off, he's mine, I'm a crazy bitch, I'd be like, that's fair.
You
I
can
don't
have him.
care. You can have him. I'm not that invested. It's been
No,
2 weeks.
It's been 2 weeks. Sure, I was living here, but it was only because it was convenient for me.
It was just those crunchy Cheeto flavored nipples
Yeah.
and a convenient place to sleep.
And I found beer flavored ones over here.
Deuces.
Yeah.
I'm
oh
only
my
37. I'm in
Can
the
you
fucking prime
imagine?
of my life.
God. Oh, shit. That sounds shitty. Liz is batshit crazy.
Liz is batshit crazy. Has she done like interviews and shit from prison? She's someone I would want to talk to.
Oh, I'm sure she has. Actually, no, I think I read, unless I'm mixing this up with something else, but I think I read that like she's not allowed to talk to.
Media.
Yeah. That could be somebody else.
That's probably
I
for
read a
the
lot of
best,
murder.
though, because I feel like she would just spout a lot of misinformation. And
Yeah, she
lies.
keeps claiming her innocence through all of this. She's like, we need to find out who did this shit because there's a killer on the
Guys,
loose.
There is a murderer.
Yeah, yeah. And everybody's like, I think we found it.
I thought it was you.
I think it's you, bitch.
Wow. Well, okay. God damn.
Did any of that ring a bell?
No,
Oh, okay.
not to me.
Okay.
But
okay.
there's so many murders floating around up here that the shit just gets.
They all just kind of fucking roll
gets
together.
quicker. All right, lady.
Okay.
Should we wrap this bitch up?
Yeah, if you guys want to check out pictures, you can see a bloodstained cushion. Go to ISGD Podcast. While you're there, go join our Patreon, and for $10, you can get the video of this episode and all of our other episodes and, well, you know, all of them for like the last couple weeks. We just started the shit. Yeah, or come join for $1 and get 1 extra episode every month. Whoop. Just if you're normal shit. Come
Yep.
fucking join us. Just, it's fun over here. Come on.
It's a good time. Get in here.
Also, while you're on our website, go check out links to our merch. Come rep your favorite fucking pod. Be like, what's ISGD? And you can be like, I said, goddamn. And they'll be like, whoa, calm down. I just
Jesus,
wanted to
I
know
was
what
just
your
asking a
fucking
question."
shirt said. And then also you can email us at isgdpodcast@gmail.com. And you can snail mail Erin at
P.O. Box 2764, Spring Valley, California, 91979.
Please come join us on social media. We're on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook at ISGD Podcast. Come join the goddamn pod group so you can get weird references.
Mm-hmm.
And we have shit to open.
Oh, we have shit to open.
Let's open our shit.
All right. If you don't want to hear us open shit,
Bye.
bye.
Love you.
Love. Okay. So this one is from April. I hope I'm talking into the mic. I don't have my headphones on, so if you can't hear me.
I can't hear you either. Probably because you're not really talking into the mic.
You can't hear me?
Oh, I can hear you now.
Oh.
I did not turn it up.
What?
Like, you can hear me?
Don't cut to myself. Already did.
We had this one in here for like a week.
Yeah, I know. Ugh.
Desperado.
Why don't you?
Yeah.
You know what I want to do with this?
What? Don't do it. Oh my God. Is it confetti? Get out of here.
Oh
Don't
my God.
do it.
Oh, that's hard.
Don't
not
do it.
to.
My kid likes to take that shit and be like, it's trash from my trash truck.
Trash from a trash truck. Oh,
What
that
is
would
that?
get everywhere. I would never show my kid this. It's a beautiful card from April, and it's fucking professionally printed. This bitch.
Oh, is it UV?
Fancy.
Hide all of the
weirdness.
dates.
I love it so much. She's so fucking sweet.
Is it like a real card?
It's like a New
Don't
Year's
jump.
fucking card because she sent it a million years ago. And I finally got to it.
Oh my God, this is going up on our...
Oh my God, it smells like lemon.
Oh my God.
I'm so excited.
Oh, it smells so good. Her family looks
Like
a
fun?
fucking blast. Oh my God, I want to barbecue with
Okay.
them.
I don't know what's in there.
I hope it's crystals. Oh my God, it
Okay,
smells
there's
so
another
good.
one here.
It's a botanical bomb.
A botanical
A botanical bomb. Everything a bath bomb should be.
Try not to spill this shit
Oh my
everywhere.
God, this smells amazing.
Okay, yeah, that's what's in here. Okay, let's see. I want one.
Holy shit.
Oh my God.
It comes in a
It's everything
satchel.
a bath bomb should be.
Dude.
It's a bath bomb.
This is like, can we put this, what are they called? A
smells really
sachet?
good. Oh
A
my God, I
sachet?
wanna eat
A
it.
sachet?
Don't.
Will
right?
you put it in your... Definitely don't eat it. But where do you put it in your underwear drawer so that your underwear will smell like this forever?
Yes.
Instead of like my fucking stank-ass vagina, it can smell like...
I hope you're washing your underwear before you put it in your fucking drawer.
Were we talking about this? Like, you had
We
to
were
look
talking about a I had to say it for the audiobook. It was like a fucking chicharrone.
Sachet.
Or something. A sachet. Yeah, is that what it was?
Saying that over here.
Oh, I didn't listen. I don't have my headphones in.
You could still hear me. Dumb.
Thanks, April.
Dude, this smells so good.
It does smell really good.
It smells very lemony.
Also, did you touch it? Because I touched it a lot, and I don't know if
No,
you're
but
supposed to.
I've used a bath bomb before, and I know I don't want to touch it until I'm in the bath. We're gonna smell so good, and I'm gonna be so relaxed. Are you okay? Thank you. This is so sweet. Why does everybody treat us so kind?
I don't know, but I just want to take a fucking bath.
Don't they know we're assholes? Like, we were like, I don't know what to do when people send us pictures of their family. Do I keep it on my fridge forever or do I throw it away? And then people send them and we're like, I'm going to keep this up here forever.
It stays forever on our wall. But that's like personal people where I'm
Yeah.
like, thanks for this.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Your dog.
All right, what's this one?
Oh my God, I'm so excited.
This one is from Kira Jones.
Oh, I like that last name.
You would. Okay.
That's
yeah, there's no address
my
on
maiden
that, so
name.
we're okay.
Maiden.
In case
Be careful, don't cut. What if it's something
Okay,
that you
you're
can
right,
cut?
You're right.
My
You're right.
God.
You're right. I only cut a little bit. It's a blue package for anyone watching.
The package is blue.
Ooh, good thing you told me not to
Royal
cut
blue. I have to pee. Oh my God, are you okay?
No, I need scissors.
You're going to pull a muscle.
Not me. I tie bow.
Yeah, you do.
Okay. Oh my God, I'm so excited. Did you crochet something? There's
Oh my,
two.
stop it. There's two. Stop it. Let me have one.
It could be knit. Oh my God. Oh my God, I already know what it is and I want to wear it on my head. Hi, Erin and Stacy. I love it when people say y'all. So many of our listeners say y'all. They write y'all. And it makes me so happy.
I am so excited right now.
You gotta face it forward. Oh my God, I love it so much.
Is yours the same? Are we the same?
Yeah.
I'm wearing this everywhere.
People are going to be like, what does that mean? I'm like, I don't know. Don't worry about it. I love it so much.
It's in cursive. I said, God damn.
It's an ISGD fucking handmade beanie.
I just tried to turn towards the camera and I looked away like a goddamn idiot.
Dum-dum.
Well, because it's like inverted or whatever.
Yeah. Okay. She said y'all a lot of times, and I love her.
Where are my
See,
letters?
it is crocheted. I knew it.
Is it this way? Oh, there they are.
Oh, I love her.
Isn't this amazing?
Oh my God, it's the best thing in the world. I'm wearing this home. It's so cold right now. And my heater broke in my house. So I appreciate this more than you know.
Oh, shit.
Oh, Jesus.
I'm so excited. I'm going to wear this when we go camping.
Me too.
We're going to twin so hard.
We already are. We're twinning
This is
so
my favorite
hard.
thing we've ever done with our lives.
Oh my God, thanks, Kira.
Why did we start a podcast sooner?
I know, right?
We're going to smell so nice. Wait, can I have,
The card?
Yeah.
I guess so. I guess you can read it.
Yeah, thanks.
You're welcome.
Aww. Somebody fucking took the time.
Somebody is going to judge how I open packages.
Towards your body. Somebody took the time to make us shit. People take the time to make us shit.
I
And,
know.
send us stuff.
And I know how long
Blows my
this
mind.
takes. It's a hot minute. And she fucking hand embroidered that
I
shit.
know. It's my favorite part.
It's real nice.
So goddamn.
Okay, this one's from Steve.
Steve.
What is it? Whatever will be, will be.
I
Okay,
think
you
it's
told me?
Kyra, just so you know.
Oh, is it Kyra?
Well, she put in parentheses Kai.
Yeah, I saw where she said, this is
Or
how you
maybe
say it.
it's Kyra.
I
No,
saw where
Kyra.
it said how you say it, and I was like,
I
I know how to say it.
I saw how you said
So I just didn't read it like an asshole.
She's like, God damn it. Whoa, what's this?
Well, it's a box
That says rings.
I'm not opening it. You're opening it.
Is it a bomb?
I think it's one of those spring things that does something. He said there's a note in it. I'm not opening
That's
it.
how you...
You're opening
That's how
it.
you tell someone there's a bomb in it. You're like, yeah, I put a very important note in there.
I'm not opening it. You're opening it. I'm so nervous.
Why do we have a podcast? It's going to shoot.
I think it's going to do something.
Oh my God. Don't jump.
Okay.
Why would you do that?
Because I don't want to die today.
I don't want to die at all. Okay, let me inspect this. Well, it's called a Fun Fams. Nobody would put a bomb in a Fun
Don't open it
Fams.
at your face.
Oh, God, it smells really good. It smells like cedar.
Like-
Is this cedar?
Is it a cedar box? It says rings. What's inside it?
A note.
Ah! What is it? I don't want it. No, I don't want it. I'm leaving. What is it?
Oh, just open it.
No, I don't want to. I'm going to pee. I'm going to leave.
Open it.
I don't want to.
Just open it.
I'm so nervous.
Just open it.
Please.
It's for you.
I don't. Is it spiders?
No, it's not a spider. I promise. I wouldn't let you open it if it was a spider.
Is nothing alive?
I don't think so.
Susie, I'm literally going to pee
butterflies?
myself.
I know. I'm going to pee also. But it's not a spider. I wouldn't let you open it if it's a spider. I
You
swear.
promise?
I fucking swear. It's not a bomb.
It's not going to explode on me?
I don't think so.
They can't see this.
No, they can't. Put it in your fucking lap.
No.
Put it in your lap.
so
You're using the
nervous.
scissors.
Why is it for me? Why is this? Ah! What is it? Is it a spider? It is, you stupid bitch!
I'm gonna pee.
I don't like it! I can't do it! He was like, what are they like? Rings? Put that on the outside of the box.
Out of full of. I'm gonna piss myself. Oh my God, I'm gonna piss myself.
Okay, here. I'll do it.
Everybody's like, what is it? It's a box that says rings, and when you pull it,
Box that says rings.
there's a note. And it's got a very
I don't like it.
a very lifelike spider, and it jumps out at you to be like, no fucking rings here.
Gotcha.
Oh my god, this is the funniest thing ever.
Oh
hey,
my
thanks for
God.
the idea on the box of spiders.
What a fucking asshole. I'm hot.
Oh my god, it says, oh my god, my throat hurts from laughing.
Oh my God.
I just could
screamed
not
like legitimate
resist.
screams too many times.
I wish you had video.
Interesting.
Me too. Okay, I guess I'm gonna have to change my name and address so I can live to see another day. Because I really do make rings out of coins. So if you give me your sizes,
Aw,
he wants to
Steve.
send you a ring as a peace offering. He might need to. She called me a stupid bitch. You didn't even open it all the way.
I don't like it. It scared me. I knew it was fake and it still scared me. I don't like it.
This is the funniest thing I've ever seen.
You said? You
Yeah.
promised.
I said, I swear.
Okay, you swore.
Yeah, but I was like about to say something dramatic that you would know. Like, I swear on something. And then I was like, nope.
I'm just not gonna swear on anything.
It was worth it. I knew it would be worth it.
It's just so you guys all know, she's fucking against me too, so.
Well, listen. You were going to let me blow up if this were a bomb.
I was. But I was gonna blow up with you. I just wanted you to be the one to pull the trigger and kill us.
And take most of the shrapnel to the face so you can be the pretty one.
I told you not. I told you not to open it towards your face.
Okay, well, to be fair, I didn't let it touch you.
Thanks.
I let you use the stick.
Appreciate
How
it.
about that? Oh my god, this is the funniest shit I've ever seen in my life.
I don't like it.
I don't even know what to do with my body now.
And I don't want it. At least I have adrenaline now. I can fucking walk home.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna walk. I'm gonna drive.
So weird. I don't know why you walk.
Fuck.
Oh my god, you guys are fucking amazing.
Thanks, guys. Sorry for blowing out your eardrums just now if I screamed in your
I
fucking
cannot
ears.
believe you literally yelled, "You stupid bitch!"
I have feelings when it comes to spiders, and I don't like them.
Oh my god, that was so funny.
Oh my
It
God.
didn't even come out of the box when you yelled that too.
Because I saw it in there.
It just
fucking
wiggled.
wiggling. It
Yeah.
just wiggled in
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
Oof. I don't like it.
Rings, that'll get them.
Hey, what do you think's in that box? Rings. Just a lot of rings. There's so many rings in here.
Do you think there's rings in here? I would never suspect a spider in my box of rings.
This is where I keep all my rings. When I saw that, I was like, were we just going to keep all of our rings? Like, I don't have that many rings.
Oh my god. So funny.
Jesus.
This was my favorite.
I have a headache.
Oh my god, my throat literally hurts. Like I think I broke my hyoid bone. Can you do that laughing?
I have a headache from that one. That was pretty aggressive.
These hats are warm as fuck.
I know, I love them.
I
I'm literally going to wear
love
mine
it.
all the time.
You should.
I will. I'm
will
going to.
also.
Don't fucking tell me twice.
I feel
think gotta
like I'm
fold
gonna
up the
wear
back like
this and your cardigan next episode.
Yes.
And everybody's gonna be like, "Who's that fly ass girl?" And
Everyone's going to be like,
You'll be like,
who's that by? And you'll be like, the designer is Kira or Kyra. depending.
Kyra, motherfucker.
Is it Kyra? Let me see
Kyra.
the card. I don't believe you.
She would have put E if it was Kira. It's
Oh.
Kyra.
Did she? Oh, fuck.
Catch.
Okay. Catch, motherfucker.
You stupid bitch.
It is Kyra.
Yeah. Dude, I feel
Sorry,
like
Kyra.
I am like a goddamn
Appreciate you.
queen
Okay.
right now.
I gotta put my shit back on.
My super sweet
head.
hat. I got a box of rings. It actually has a spider.
This is actually a spider. It's
All
pretty
right.
terrifying.
I think that's everything.
Okay.
You guys are fucking amazing, and you just made my shitty couple of days like amazing. Like it took 5 fucking minutes of you guys.
Do you kind of feel like a G right now?
I have never felt more badass in my life. That's why I was like, God damn, I feel like I own this place.
Yeah.
I feel like a queen.
Yeah.
You know?
King of the castle.
You come to me.
On the day of my daughter's wedding.
And ask me for a favor.
Oh man, we should take this offline.
I'll take that action item right now.
Oh my god. Okay, we love you so much.
Bye.
Bye. And if you're all caught up on our podcast, stay tuned for a promo from Leave the Lights On podcast.
Leave the Lights On is a true crime podcast with a paranormal twist. Join creator Eliza and her co-host as they explore terrifying true stories and chilling crimes. Growing up, Eliza had an odd obsession with the darkest desires of humanity and an insatiable curiosity about the afterlife. Now, each week, Eliza brings you tales that will make you want to lock your doors, hide in your room, and of course, leave the lights on. Available on Spotify and Apple Podcast.